Hey there, friend, it's the end of the day. Put the worries and the stress away. Light a candle, grab your drink, let's slow it down. Take time to think, it's wind down time. Do what feels right. Read a little book or journal by candlelight. Sip some wine or tea or just breathe deep. We're here to vibe, not lose sleep. So welcome in, you made it through. This little space is just for you. Whatever you need, you're not alone. It's one down time, let's feel at home.
Hello. Welcome to Wind Down Wednesday. Let me know if it's lagging for you guys, because it's lagging for me. But I know sometimes I'll see stuff that y'all don't see. So let me know if it's lagging for you guys or not. But welcome in. How's everyone doing? How is your Wednesday going? Hopefully you guys can hear me. It looks like the sound is working, so I think you guys can hear me. But yeah, how's everyone doing? It has been an interesting couple of days. I guess in the last week, there have been like some celebrity passings. I just saw a video recently that was talking about, first of all, I've never watched an episode of General Hospital a day in my life. So I was not aware that Xenon was on General Hospital. And apparently she has like a brain aneurysm and stuff. Like it's so much going on just in the celebrity world, let alone like the actual world. So yeah, what's been going on in y'all's lives? What have you guys been up to? What have you guys been doing, reading? How's the readathon going? How many books have you finished? I know that there are people on the Eldritch Investigators team who have been cranking out books, and I'm just like, how are you guys reading so many books? I don't know how you do it. I don't know where you guys find the time. Don't tell Margaret, but I am still working on the last encounter. I think for either day 1 or day 2. I don't even remember at this point. I think it's day 2. I think my last encounter for day 2. That is what I'm currently reading still. I have not even started day 3 yet. So tell no one. But yeah, I don't know how you guys are doing it, but you guys are crushing it. Gotta give it up. Gotta give it up for the team, honestly, because y'all are carrying it right now. Let me see. What am I drinking? So I forgot to bring this out last week. I completely forgot that I had this. I literally bought this for Fablen last year, and it's been sitting on my bookshelf all year, like waiting for Fablen to come around this year so I could use it. And then I completely forgot about it last week. So we got our goblet. This has the rest of the Sauvignon Blanc that I've been drinking. This is the bottle that popped last week that like scared the bejesus out of me. We're finishing this bottle, so this is empty now. So that is what I am drinking. I am reading My Best Friend's Exorcism. This book, I'm trying to understand, because I thought that this was like a really popular book that people really liked. But I'm reading it and I'm like 60% in, and I don't get it. I don't get the hype around this book. I'm actually confused, honestly, about the hype. And maybe I need to do some research on the book and like the thought process that went into the book. Like maybe I need to like see if I can find an author interview or something where he talks about, or Grady Hendrix talks about his process in writing this. But I feel like there should have been trigger warnings for this. Not trigger warnings in terms of like the content, but like trigger warnings in terms of the writing. Like just some of the stuff that is said in this book, I'm just like, why would you say a thing like that? Like, why would that sentence come out of your mouth? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, I don't understand. And I don't know when this book was written. Maybe this book was written a long time ago, and that's why there are certain things that are said in here that I feel like don't need to be said. Or maybe he was just trying to go for like a very authentic 80s vibe. But I feel like there are ways to do that without writing things the way that he wrote things in this book. So I think for that reason, I'm not vibing with it. I just don't like some of the word choices in this book. But also the storyline itself is just kind of like very basic, and I'm underwhelmed. I'm unimpressed. So I'm maybe it'll get better. Maybe something's gonna happen where I'm gonna be like, oh crap, like that's crazy. But like right now, I'm just like, okay. So I'm not picking up on what everybody else is picking up on. So if you guys have read this book and you love it, please try to convince me to also love it. Because right now it's sitting at like a 3, maybe a 3.5 at the most. Because yeah. So that's what I'm reading. I'm trying to think what else is going on in my life. I went to the movies yesterday. I went to go see Good Fortune, which is a movie with actually quite a few people is in that movie. It's like Keanu Reeves, Keke Palmer, Seth Rogen. What is that lady's name? I can't think of what her name is right now. I can see her face, but I can't think of what her name is. But anyway, there's a lot of people in that movie. If you haven't seen the trailer for it, it was very interesting. I can talk about it later if you guys care. I'm not going to bore you with the details of it right now, because that's not what we're here for. But if you're interested, I can talk about it during like a later chatty bit as we get into the sprints. I'm trying to think, is anything else happening, or has anything else happened? I feel like there's something else that happened, like maybe over the weekend. Oh, I've been watching. I think Margaret sent me a message actually, talking about chatting about the lives. I don't know if not the lives, the Dimension 20, like the watch along stuff. If you guys are participating in Fablen, you're in the Discord. If you watched the watch along videos, I've been watching those. That's part of the reason why. I will say I blame Margaret. I blame Margaret for the fact that I have not finished all the books that I should have finished by now, because I've been watching these watch alongs, and these watch alongs are like, these videos are like an hour plus, like 2 hours long. I think episode 3 was like 2 hours long or something. So I've been doing that instead of reading. So Margaret, it's her fault. I blame her for distracting me from reading. But I've been watching those. That has been so entertaining. I would say that if you haven't seen them, highly recommend you should go watch them. If you're looking for something to get into, need something to entertain you, definitely give it a watch. I have not been watching it on 2x speed because I don't fully understand how D&D works. So I'm like, I need to watch it slowly. But I would say that if you understand how D&D works, you probably could just watch it at 2x speed and get through it faster. But yeah, it's been great. I've been having the best time watching these games happen. But yeah, I think that's everything that I have going on. I'm trying to think, is anything else? Did I do anything this weekend? I don't think so. I don't really remember. It's kind of a blur since last week. But let's jump into the comments. Let's see how you guys are doing. Let us know what you're drinking, what you're reading, or what you're going to be doing this evening. And I do feel like it's still lagging. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it's lagging for y'all, but it's lagging for me, and I don't like that. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know how to fix it, because I don't know why it's lagging. I don't think the weather is bad. I haven't been outside all day, so I have no idea what the weather is like. But I don't think it's like raining or storming or anything like that. So I don't think it's a weather issue. But yeah, I don't know. Do I have too many tabs open? Oh, wait. Actually, I might. Hold on. If I close this, what happens? See if that makes it any better by closing that one tab. It might not. It might not have anything to do with anything, but we'll see. But yeah, let's jump into the comments, see how y'all are doing, and then we'll get into a sprint. And I'll actually get some reading done. I'm planning to, so I have like 4 hours left on this audiobook. So my plan is going to be, since I'm listening to it at 2x speed, that means that I really have like 2 hours left in real time. So if I do the first 2 hours of the book during the first hour sprint, and then do the last 2 hours during the last hour or the second hour of the sprint, then I could theoretically finish this book before we get to the third sprint, which is usually the final sprint. It depends on how long the chatty bits are. And if Margaret is going to jump on and we're going to talk about the D&D stuff, then the chatty bits might be a little bit long. But in theory, I could finish this book on sprints. That is what I'm hoping, is to finish this book on sprints. Can I do it? I can. Will I do it? Remains to be seen. So pray for me. Let's see. Hello. Jumps up and down the chat. Hello, Rally. How are you? How's it going? Been a long time. Not been on as much to know which readathons are going on. but picked up my book, so reading with you anyways. Yay! What you reading? Hello, Cece. No reading for me. Still need to finish some assignments for university. Understandable, understandable. What class? Reading Creepers by David Morrell, same guy that wrote the Rambo books. Oh, wow, okay. Have not heard of this before. Let's see. What were you reading last time? You were reading Zombie 100, volume 13 through 15, I think was the last thing that you were reading, or Zom 100. Did you finish that? I'm assuming since it's a graphic novel, you probably finished it, but let us know in case you didn't. Creeper. I also have that you were reading something called Light. I don't know if it was actually called Light or if it was called something with the word light in it, and maybe I forgot to finish typing the word because I got distracted or something. But let us know if you finished that book too. Eating some yum shrimp and veggies. Nice. Hello, Glenda. How are you? Welcome in. Hello to Riley and Cece. Hello, Annette. Welcome, welcome. Hello to Glenda. Hello, Lexi. Hello, Christina. How's it going? Remember to hydrate or mummify. Feed thyself, check the laundry, take your meds, stretch, and make sure you hocus pocus. That's so cute. Hocus pocus the like button, ring, subscribe, and ring that bell so you hopefully get notified. Oh my gosh, love that. Can hear and now. Oh, good. I'm glad it wasn't lagging. Love the song at the beginning, and the lighting is fire. Thanks. I tried to go with blue because the Eldritch Investigators, that's our color. So I try to theme the colors to like whatever's happening in the month when I can. So like Mystic, the theme was red for like blood. Now, since I'm on the Eldritch Investigators team and our color is blue, it's blue. Back when I was doing like the whole like summer orange wine thing, it was orange. It probably will go back to orange in November, just for like an autumn kind of feel. I don't know what other color I would use. I mean, I guess I could do green, but I don't really want to do green. So yeah, it's probably going to be orange next month. Hello, Steph. How are you? Ooh, plan on reading Direbound. Nice. I have heard good things about this book. I think Bree, I don't know if Bree's here or not because I haven't gotten far enough into the comments because I know she's normally here on Wednesdays. But Bree was actually the first person that I heard talk about Direbound. I'm trying to remember what readathon. I think she might have read it for Get a Clue, maybe? I can't remember what readathon it was for. I'm pretty sure it was for a readathon, though. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't, but I think it was. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. There we go. So yeah, I've been wanting to read it ever since she finished it because she said she really liked it. I think she said it was similar or like along the lines of like if you like Fourth Wing then you would like this type of thing, which I did enjoy Fourth Wing. So I do want to read Direbound. So hopefully you enjoy it and hopefully, you give me the same encouragement. And I mean, unless you hate it, and then I'll be torn as to whether or not I should read it. Let's see. You were reading Silver Elite last time. Did you finish that? And did you like it if you did finish it? Let's see. Direbound. Hello to Annette, Christina, and Steph. Hello, Jen. On my last sprint, currently reading It by Stephen King. During my sprint, we'll be switching to The Unseen by, is it Anaya Alborn afterwards? I've not heard of that. Ooh, what genre is this? Is this a thriller, horror? It's giving spooky, The Unseen. I feel like the anything is like automatically like horror or thriller or suspense or something. One of my favorite movies, I haven't seen this movie in so long, but one of my favorite movies, I wouldn't say it's my favorite movie because it's not like a movie that I like rewatch all the time or like know all the words and could quote it, but I would say maybe one of the most impactful movies that kind of like changed my life or changed, that sounds so dramatic, it changed the way that I watch movies. It had such a impact on me when I was a teenager that it completely changed the way that I watch movies. It was called The Uninvited. And it was, I'm trying to think, who was the, what's her name? Oh my gosh. Ariel Kebbel, who I've met a couple times now. She is one of the main characters in the movie. And I remember the first time I met her, I said something like, "I'll never forgive you for what you did in this movie." And I'm not going to spoil the movie and give away like what happens, but if you've seen the movie, then you know why I said that to her. And she just laughed. She was like, "Oh no, I'm so sorry." I was like, "No, you're fine." But yeah, good stuff. I hope that The Unseen is good. I hope that you're liking it. I don't know if you're starting it. You said you'll be switching to it. So I don't know if you're switching to it like you're just now starting it, or if you've already been reading it and you're just like going to continue with it. Let us know. Let me see. I think you were reading. Were you reading the mostly true story of Tanner and Louise? Let me know. I don't remember. I might have that in the wrong place. Let me know. Let's see. It, and then the Unseen. Let's see. Listening to The Bewitching by Silvia Moreno Garcia. Nice. At 83% and enjoying this one. Excellent. Silvia Moreno Garcia has not been my cup of tea. Did you finish Blood at the Root, Glenda? Has not been my cup of tea. Although, to be fair, the only book that I've read of hers was what was that book with the mushrooms and the mold and the black throw up? That scene, I will never forget. That scene was so traumatic. Reading about this man like throwing up in this girl's face, like what the heck? What book was that? Oh, Mexican Gothic. That's the only book that I read of hers, and I just was like, what is this? What is happening right now? It went from being like super boring to being disgusting. I was like, wait, how did we get here? Probably because you heard the yeah, that's probably what it is. But I don't know. Sometimes the hype is real. You know what I mean? Sometimes the hype is right. But I don't know. I'm not feeling the hype on this one. It's not working for me. The writing is not working for me. Ooh, currently reading Akamath for my final prompt for Fablen. Once I hit my chapter goal for the day, and listen to my audiobook for downtime, which is Darker Shade of Magic. Oh, we got some good books going. That's awesome. Is this your first time reading Akamath, or is this a reread? Because I think wasn't one of the prompts to like read a comfort book or something. I don't know if that's maybe why you're reading this, if you read this already. Did you finish? Okay, I have that you were reading Fairy Tale. Just kidding. Wrong, Lexi. That's not what you were reading. You were reading Love Redesign. You were also reading Towering Sky. Did you finish either of those? Let's see. Akamath. Akamath is probably my second favorite in the series. ACOWAR is actually my favorite, which is an unpopular opinion because a lot of people don't like ACOWAR, but that's actually my favorite. I just thought that the banter in that book was so much better. They were just like insulting each other and like coming for each other's necks, and it was the greatest thing in the world. I just had so much fun reading that. Darker Shade of Magic. Ooh, I wrote that in reverse all caps. So let's fix that. Let's try that again. There we go. It's because of how the author's writing is. I had similar issues with the vampire one. Interesting. So is that just how he writes? Is that what I have to expect from his writing? Because if that's the case, then I might not read anything else from this author because I'm not digging it. I'm like trying to give it a pass because this book is set in the 80s, and I'm like, okay, the 80s, it was a different time. So like maybe he's trying to get, make it authentic to the time. But if this is just how he writes all the time, then I might have to pass on this guy. This might be a one and done. Thank you, Christina. Just got the 80s vibe and the friendship enemy thing. Okay. Interesting. Been reading Human Rights. Were you talking about this last week? Somebody was just talking about this book recently. Was it you? No. I have that you were reading Witch Lore. Somebody else was reading Human Rights. Let me see if I can find it. Of course I can't. Because why would I? That would be too easy. Somebody else was talking about this book. I don't remember who it was, but somebody else was talking about this book. Let's see. Did you finish Witch Lore? And if you did, how was it? Was it good? Did you like it? Drinking Australian Pinot Grigio, but almost ready for bed. Sounds like a nice night. Hello, Jen. Reading Fairy Tale. Okay, this is the Jen that's reading Fairy Tale. So I was like, wait, wrong person. Let's see. Finish Memory Keepers. Okay, good. Excellent. I said, is it called Memory Keepers or Memory Hunters? I put Memory Hunters down on here, but this says Memory Keepers. Let me know. I mean, either way, doesn't matter. You already finished it and you liked it, so that's good. Did you finish Starter Villain? Because I had that you were reading that as well. Let's add Fairy Tale. I really need to read Starter Villain. I got that. When did I get that book? I think I got it back in like, was it May when I met John Scalzi? Or I think it was May. But yeah, I got him to sign it. It was cool. May listen to it nice before I sleep. Okay, much. I was gonna say I have Memory Hunters. Okay. Yeah. Like give me serious books have been coming back. I've been on Twitch. Okay. Getting back into my reading. Okay. I don't have a Twitch account. I don't even know. I feel like an old person, but like I don't know how Twitch works. I've never been on Twitch. I've never tried to use Twitch. I don't have an account. I've never even really seen it. It's like a faraway land that I can't even imagine. Hello, Sadia. How are you? Welcome in. Hello to Sadia, WV Rambler, and Jen. Also, my physical read. Oh, it's blooded through. Okay, on chapter 9. Nice. Excellent. Let me... I think I might have taken it off because I thought that you had finished it. Blood at the root. Perfect. Hello to Glenda. Yes, the manga of Zom 100 were great. Oh, good. Funny and insightful. I enjoyed it very much. Awesome. The assignments are for English Proficiency 1. I have to read some text and find a link between them, and I have to make a mind map. What is a mind? I'm going to have to Google that. What the heck is a mind map? Hello, Monica. How are you? Welcome in. Hello, Bree. How are you? Love Diarbound. I was gonna say Bree is the reason why I even know what this book is. I think it became like more popular, like as time went on. But Bree was definitely the first person that I heard like ever mention this book. Also, Bree, I need to message you. Remind me if I don't message you during the first sprint. Remind me, and then if I don't message you during the second sprint, remind me again. But I need to send you a message. Lil Silverly. Oh, good. Let's see. Oops. Excellent. I haven't decided if I'm going to read Silverly, but the fact that you said it's 5 stars, I don't know. I could be persuaded. Loving Diarrhea so far. Good. Excellent. Pacing through pages. Oh, I saw Amazon notify me of The Unseen, wondering if it's any good. Ooh. It's a horror thriller. See, I told you, anything with something is always going to be something that's like scary, thriller, horror, whatever. Same author who wrote Brother. Oh, I think I have that. I think I have Brother on my TBR. Not specifically for like Fablen or for October, but I'm pretty sure I have that on my list of books that I want to read. I'm fairly positive if I go through my Libby list, Brother is on there. Thriller, it was phenomenal. Buddy reading it with my neighbor. Oh, cool. Using it for the ghost prompt for Scarathon. Nice. Just starting it today. Okay, cool. Oh, good. Good. It looks like everybody's enjoying their books. That's so exciting. I was enjoying my books until I got to this one. And this one, yeah, I don't know. Let me update this because I still have your name in here as the old name, the Bookish Boutique. So I need to change that. Pacing through the pages. There we go. And we can take the Mostly Truly story. Did you remind me what happened with Priory of the Orange Tree? Did you soft DNF that, hard DNF that? I don't think you finished it. But correct me if I'm wrong, because I could be wrong. Also, I spelled pacing wrong. There we go. Ooh, recently read The Unseen, rated it 3 stars. Okay. Am I the only person that hasn't heard of this book? The Kiss in Mexican Gothic, maybe? Yes. Literally, I can't. It's one of those, you know how they say, like, you can't, like, once you've seen it, you can't unsee it? I didn't see it. Like, it didn't happen. I read it. But it's like, once I imagined it in my head and, like, visualized what was happening, because that's what I do when I read. It's like a natural thing that happens. I know some people, I think Princess has talked about the fact that she doesn't imagine, like, she can't see the stuff that she's reading, which is a concept that I don't understand because I can absolutely see the things that I'm reading. But it's like, once I imagined it and, like, saw it in my brain, I can't unsee it. So it's like anytime I think about that book, that is what I see, is the image of this man vomiting on this girl, which is insane. Listening to The Floating World by XO tonight. Sandra Oh. That was the actress that I was trying to think of earlier when I was talking about who was in Good Fortune. Sandra Oh. I know that was super random, but because you just said Axio, it connected. This first friend, I'll be cooking dinner. Ooh, gonna be wings tonight. Nice. Let's see, what were you reading last time? You were reading Remedial Magic. Did you finish that? Let's see, Floating World. I have not heard of The Floating World. I'm assuming that this must be fantasy. Hello, Camilla. Ooh, reading White Smoke. That is on my TBR for October. Actually, I think I'm supposed to be reading that for day 3. Let me see. How do I find? I wrote it down somewhere. I have so many notes in my phone. Okay, yes. White Smoke is for what's the second encounter for day 3? Let's find out. I thought I had Discord already open somewhere. Let's see. Day 3. The second encounter is the search. So I am planning on reading White Smoke for the search prompt because I'm going with a book with a person on the cover. So let me know, what are you thinking of White Smoke? It's a book that I haven't heard very many people talk about, and I certainly haven't heard anybody talk about it in like years, honestly, because I bought this book. It's on my physical TBR. You can't see it because it's on one of the shelves that's like up there. But I bought this book, I want to say back in like 2022, I think, because the bookstore was going out of business and they were like trying to get rid of all their inventory. So I was like, oh, it's on sale. I got it for like $5 or something. But never read it. And so that's one of the reasons why I wanted to make sure that I got through it in October so that I can get it off my TBR and actually read it since I've had it for so long. But I don't really know what to expect. And I've never read anything. I think this is Tiffany. Yeah, that's Tiffany D. Jackson. I've never read anything by her before. So I don't even know what to expect from like her writing. So you'll have to let me know how you're liking this. And I am reading My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. Not loving it. Not hating it, but definitely not loving it. Hello to Brie and Lexi. First time read. Oh my gosh, really? But it's been on my TBR forever. I gave the Towering Stars. Okay. Towering Sky 3 stars. Wasn't terrible, but compared to the other 2 in the series, it was lackluster. Okay, that's fair. Wow, I did not realize this is your first time reading Akamath. Wow. So now you're finally getting to read what all the hype is about. Because Akamath is most people's favorite book in the series. I feel like everybody either loves Akamath, or if you are a Nesta fan, your favorite is probably Silver Flame. I don't like Nesta, therefore Silver Flame just felt like a really long, unnecessary extended edition of all of her sexcapades with whatever that man's name is, whose name I can't remember what his name is. Was it Cassian or something? Whatever his name is. I didn't need 700 pages of that. I could have done without that. But for people who love Nesta and are a Nesta stan, then they love that. That's their favorite book. But most people, Akamath is their favorite. But I'm weird, so Akawar is my favorite. I loved all the scheming. If you know me, then it's not surprising that Akawar is my favorite, because I love me a good plot, a good scheme, where you're trying to like outsmart the other team. That hello, Vampire Diaries, like duh. So it's not surprising that that's my favorite. But yeah, Akamath was good. I just think that Akawar was better. Love, oh good! 4 stars. Enjoy the story and the characters. Don't feel the need for a 500-page romance. That's fair. That's fair. I don't know. Sometimes I agree that a romance doesn't need to be 500 pages. But sometimes I don't mind it. When I read Things We Never Got Over, that book is like 500 or 600 pages. I can't remember how long it is. Actually, I have it behind me. Oops. It is 540, give or take. It's a brick of a book. But you know what? I loved every second of this book. I had the best time reading this. Let's see if I can get it back. Ooh. There we go. But yeah, I had the best time reading that 540-page book. even though it was a romance. But then I feel like with the second one could have been shorter. The second one was also really long. I don't know where that one is. Oh, it's up here. Is this one also 540 pages? Let's see. Oh, this one is even longer. This one is like 570. Yeah, this one didn't need to be 570 pages. Like, not at all. Oh, I'm knocking everything down. Why won't this go back? I'll fix it later. It's fine. But yeah, so sometimes I love it, and I'm like, oh, I don't want this to end. And other times I'm like, this book didn't need to be this long. So I do want to read Love Redesign. I'm pretty sure that was one of the books on my 25 and 25, so it'll be on my 25 and 26 for next year. But I'm glad that you liked it. 4 stars is good enough for me to be like, still a good book. Hello to Camilla. Did mention picking. Oh, okay. Maybe that's what it was. Yeah. But sure was good. Gave it 4 stars. Nice. Let's update that she finished it. Oops. Perfect. There we go. Don't understand why present day romances are so long, because sometimes it's just too good to end. Hello to Lexi, Bree, and Camilla. Hello to Glenda. We like the book Dream Count, about 4 Nigerian American women and their struggles with country and life and ups and downs of being female with relationships. Oh, interesting. I've not heard of this before. Who's the author of this? Darbone's actually one of the first. Okay. That would explain why I heard you talk about it before anybody else, because you had it as an arc. That makes so much sense now. The Shuddering is the book I love. Ooh, I think I've heard of this before. The Shuddering. I'm pretty sure I've heard of this before. Has telling me to get this one. That makes sense. Yeah. I've tried 3 different authors with romance this length, and I just don't understand why I need unless there's something else major going on. I think sometimes that is the case. Like, one of the things about Things We Never Got Over is that it wasn't just a romance. It was the fact that this girl had to, her like sister disappeared or something and like left her daughter, so then the sister had to take over as like the guardian for her niece, and so you're dealing with her like trying to adopt this girl and all that kind of stuff. She moves to a new town, and then there's also a romance, like, so it's like a bunch of different elements happening. It's not just a romance for 500 pages. I'm trying to think, have I ever read a book that was just straight romance for 500 pages? I don't think that I've read anything like that. So if that were the case, that probably would be highly excessive. Lucy's Zora is the worst with that. No, there's so many things happening in this book. I haven't read anything else besides those 2, though, by Lucy Score. I don't know what else. I never read anything else by her besides those. Made the mistake and started with Lucy Score. Listen, I love Things We Never Got Over. I love it. I have the White Smoke book on my bookshelf. Haven't read it yet. Have White Smoke from KU. Was going to read it for BIPOC author. Then day 3 happened. So I'm reading mine for day 3. See if you can fit it in for day 3, unless you already read a book for the, what is it called? The Search? Is that what it's called? I can't remember. I said it like 5 minutes ago and forgot what I said already. I think it's called The Search or something, whatever that second encounter is for day 3. It would work for that encounter if you haven't already read something for that. I'm enjoying it so far. Had so much. Yeah, no, I'm not having fun. I'm not having fun. I'm here waiting for something to happen, and I'm underwhelmed and unimpressed and slightly offended, honestly, reading this book. Things We Never Got Over is an unread on my shelf. So glad it was good. I'll keep it there for now. Yeah. I liked it. I don't. Maybe other people disagree, but I liked it. Use Lucy Score as an example. Yeah. I liked it. I liked the first one. The second one was okay, but the first one was 5 stars. I had the best time reading Things We Never Got Over. Are you still doing? Yes, I'm planning to do that. But so that the 6 and 26 is going to be like a series thing. So when I say 25 and 26, that's just the books that are on my 25 and 25 that aren't getting read in 2025. So they're just going to have to get pushed to 2026. Did finish. Okay, good. Went into it knowing nothing about it. Ended up giving it 4.5 stars. Nice. Yeah, I was doing pretty good with books in terms of like reading books that I was really enjoying. And then I got to this stupid book. And I'm just like, bro, why are you saying these things? Like, it's just the writing of this book is driving me crazy. Author of Dream Count. Oh, is that the same person? I think that's the person that wrote oh my gosh, what is that book where the girl is dating the guy and then she ends up falling for his dad? Something about you made death. Oh my gosh, what is it called? You made a fool of death with your beauty. I think that's what it's called. I think that's the same author that wrote that. I think. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. Okay, we've made it to the end of the comments. So we are going to jump into our first sprint. Once I can figure out where the timer is. There we go. All right, well, let's switch us over. There we are. All right, I will see you guys. Actually, I think I want to do, instead of doing this one, because I think I'm going to play Catan, let's do this layout instead. And that's really big. Well, oh, where'd it go? Let's move this over here. No, we'll keep it over here for now. Oh, I think I have to stop sharing my screen because I was sharing the timer and I have to switch which screen I want to share. Yes, I am human. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's try that one more time. I did that wrong. I used the wrong browser. Whoa. Now let's share my screen. Okay, that should be working now. Hopefully you guys can see that. Oh, it's a different author. Huh. I'm going to have to look up what, because I've definitely seen this author's name before, but I don't know what they wrote and why this name stands out to me. Things never got 3 stars. Didn't want to read it. 3 stars isn't even a bad score. It's not even a bad rating. Different author. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out why that name is ringing a bell. They had to have written something for that name to stand out to me. Yes. Okay, let me change this banner. What is an hour from now? 7:40. So we'll change that to say 40 instead of 50. All right, I'll see you guys back here in an hour. Happy reading or doing whatever it is you're going to be doing for the next hour. We're back. How did everyone do? How did your sprint go? What did you guys end up getting into during that sprint? I did read during that sprint. How do I stop sharing my screen? Oh, here we go. There we go. But yes, I did read during that sprint. I did not read as much as I wanted to read during that sprint. I'll say that. I was supposed to have read 2 hours in that hour, which, an hour on 2 times speed should be 2 hours. I only got through maybe like an hour and 20 minutes. So part of that is because I wasn't actually reading the very beginning. I was sending a message to Bree, and then I got distracted on Instagram, and then I got distracted on TikTok, and then I finally had to like focus on reading and playing Catan, as you saw. Those games were awful. That first game was so boring. I was so bored. And then the second game, it wasn't boring, but everybody kept blocking me. Like Blue kept blocking me for no reason. Like I didn't even do anything to him. Like, why are you coming at me, bro? And then people kept stealing my cards. I'm like, come on now. So just couldn't get ahead, I was trying my hardest, and it didn't matter. They tried to keep a good player down. So yeah, that's how my sprint went. I'm trying to decide if I'm hungry. I really can't tell if I'm hungry or not. I don't know if I want to eat something. Like, should I do dinner during the next sprint? I can't tell how hungry I am. Like, am I hungry enough to eat a whole meal, or do I just want a snack? I have no idea. I'll have to think about that during the sprint and figure something out. Normally the second sprint would be a dinner sprint, but I had ramen a little later in the afternoon. Like I had ramen around I don't know, 4 or something. So almost 4 hours ago, I had some ramen. So I'm not starving, but I'm like, I could eat, but maybe not too much. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But that'll be for future me. Future me as in a couple of minutes once we're done with this chatty bit. But yeah, I got to, let's see, what percent am I at now? I'm at 72%. I think I was at 54 or so, or no, I think I was at 58, something like that when I first started. So I'm now at 72, so that's good. Making progress. This last section that I read was funny. I will say that. There were a lot of funny parts. Still a lot of offensive, crazy, I can't believe you just said that moments, but some of it was funny. So it's okay, it's humorous, but still not sold on it yet. That's how that went. Let's see. Oh, and I don't know if you guys could hear. So I don't think so when you share your screen, for those of you who don't know how StreamYard works, when you share your screen, you have the option to include the audio or not include the audio. And usually I leave the audio on because I'm using the timer. That way you guys can hear when the timer goes off. But because I wasn't using a timer this time around, I should have turned the sound off. And I don't think I did because I wasn't thinking about it in the moment. So then I had to try to use a different way of turning the sound off, and I don't know if it worked. So hopefully you guys weren't able to hear the sound of the game, the music, the ambiance music. Cool, fine, you were supposed to hear that, but hopefully you weren't able to hear the game. And if you were able to hear the game, I'm sorry if that was distracting. I'll have to remember next time to make sure I turn the sound off before I share my screen when I'm playing Catan. That's my bad. We hear the music. Yeah, that's what I wanted you to be able to hear. Here is the announcement for NetGalley November 2.0. Thank you, Christina. Hello, Lynn. Welcome in. How are you? Going to bed since it's 1:20 a.m. already, and I have to get up at 6. Oh, wow. Yeah, definitely get to bed, Cece. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful night. I also can't stay on too long this evening because I have to go into work tomorrow. I feel like the last 3 weeks I've had to go into work on a Thursday, which I don't normally do. But something keeps happening every week where I have to keep adjusting my schedule. Tomorrow I have to go in because we have a training, a department training, and I'm actually giving a presentation as part of the training, which I'm not prepared for. But that is what's happening tomorrow, so that's why I have to go into the office. Hello, Atia. How are you? Ooh, filming a haul. Very exciting. Any particular haul? Is it a birthday haul? Or did you go to a book festival or something? Or you just decided for no reason at all to just buy a bunch of books? Hello to Neil. How are you? Welcome in. Aiming to finish one of my books tonight, working on Big Bad Wool and Sweep in Peace. What is Big Bad Wool? Let's see. Ouch. Oh, my keyboard is asleep. Wake up. You were reading Rag Picker King. Did you finish that last time? I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember if you finished that or not. You might have. You might have finished it last week while we were on Spreads. I can't remember. Big Bad Wool and Sweet Twin Peaks. Always coming through with the cozy titles. Hello, Atia, Tennille, and Lynn. By coincidence, both funny titles, yeah. Hello to Glenda. Good night, Cece. Have a good sleep. Take care. Oh, okay. 5 stars to Buffalo Hunter. Good to know. Yeah, I DNF'd that. I got pretty far. I think I got to like 55 or 65%, something like that. I can't remember exactly where. I was about to type in 5 stars instead of typing in your name. Buffalo Hunter, 5 stars. Did you finish This Is My Body? I know you finished Finance 101. I remember that. But did you finish This Is My Body? But yeah, my brain's like all over the place. I DNF Buffalo Hunter, but I'm glad that you liked it. I'm glad that you gave it 5 stars. On my way to bed, but popping to say hi, tick on the like button. Oh, thank you so much, Dee. Have a wonderful night. Sleep well, my love. I just finished making dinner, got to 18%. Nice. Read 40 pages. Just past the halfway point. This book is so long. Yikes. Got 4 chapters read, now trying to decide on dinner. Yeah, same. I mean, I don't know if I got 4 chapters read, but I am also trying to decide on dinner. Trying to decide if I even want dinner. Hello, Mel. How are you? How's it going? Still trying to get through it. I feel you. I mean, I imagine that will probably be a journey for quite some time because that's a big book, you know? Are you at least caught up yet? Have you caught up to the schedule, like whatever pages or chapters y'all supposed to be up to by now? Had to look into NetGalley November. Just started getting into NetGalley like 6 months ago. Finally got to a 75% ratio and then got 2 more books approved. I'll never get to 80. Listen, NetGalley hates me. I am the type of person that they despise. Because I'll request books and then never read them. I have books that I was supposed to have read back in like 2023 that I still have not read. They hate me. Yes, okay, good. Let me update that. Oops. Perfect. So what are you planning on reading now that you finished? Did you already say what you're reading? Now that you finished Buffalo Hunter. I'm trying to see. Did I miss it? I don't think so. I don't think you said yet what you were. Yeah. Now that you finished Buffalo Hunter, and you also finished This Is My Body, and you finished Finance 101, what are you planning to jump into next? Got to 28% in Baby and the Late Night Howlers. I've definitely not heard of that. I'm assuming that this is some kind of werewolf, Omegaverse shifter, something or another. Oh, did you finish Horror Movie? I need to know what you thought of that because that is on my TBR for October. I'm hoping that it'll fit a prompt. I need to look to see in my list because the way that I did my my TBR for October, I didn't do like a real TBR obviously because I don't know what the prompts are going to be before they drop. I might know like a day before because like Margaret will tell us like the day before or a couple hours before or something, but like I don't know like in the beginning of the month what all the prompts for the month are going to be. So I couldn't make like an actual TBR. So what I decided to do instead was I made a list of books that I know that I needed to read, whether it was for like my 25 and 25 or what was the other? Oh, my self-destruct list. That's really what the priority really was like, what are the books that are on my self-destruct list? That's probably like one of the only lists that I'm actually going to try to stick to for by the end of the year because 25 and 25 is out the window. And I realized a couple of weeks ago that I make goals in the beginning of this year, like reading goals, either at the beginning of this year or the end of last year. I did a whole video on that. I don't know that I have completed a single goal. And at this point, it ain't gonna happen, okay? So I probably won't even attempt that because, like, what's the point? I'll just go for 0 instead of trying to go for like a piece. Like let's just pretend it didn't happen. We can start fresh in 2026, right? But my self-destruct list, I do want to try to stick to that. So that's how I made my pile of possibilities this month. It was a combination of, okay, it's October, so I want to read all of my spooky horror or whatever books that I have, but also like what are books that are on my self-destruct list that maybe are also like kind of like fall in that category. So like Final Girl Support Group was on my 25 and 25. I think something else was too. I can't remember what. And then like I talked about White Smoke earlier, how White Smoke, I've had that book since like 2023 and haven't read it. So I was trying to prioritize books that I've had for a long time, books that are on my self-destruct list, and also like theme it all around like spooky season. How did I even get on the topic of talking about this? Where was I going with this story? Why was I don't know where I was going with this. I was talking about I need to look to see what's on my list, my books for this month. Let me see, did I write it down? I think I wrote it down somewhere. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, because we were talking about horror movie. That's what it was. Okay, so what's left on my list of my pile of possibilities that haven't gone towards a prompt yet? Because I have Final Girl Support Group, White Smoke, and what's the other one? Oh, The Executioner's 3 by Susan Dennard. Those 3 are all of my day 3 books. Haven't started a single one yet, but those are my day 3 books. So outside of those, what I have left on my list is The Perfect Child by Lucinda Berry, Practical Magic, horror movie, A Haunting in Venice, Deadstream, The Blonde Dies First, The Hitchcock Hotel, That's Not My Name, Incidents Around the House, The White Guy Dies First, and My Darling Dreadful Thing, which I never finished from last month. So hopefully, I need to prioritize The Perfect Child and Practical Magic, but next in the list, because I wrote them in like order of like priority. So next in line after The Perfect Child and Practical Magic is horror movie. So hopefully maybe day 4 prompts might be able to work so I can get to these next 3 in the list. Otherwise I may have to jump around, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I even get to them, because like I said, I haven't even started day 3 yet. I need to pull myself together. Also, my mouse is not working. I don't know what's happening. So like I can't move the comments. There we go. Still a little behind, but not as bad as I was before. Well, there you go. Making progress. That's what's important. We're looking forward to NetGalley November. Good, good, good. Finished Break Picker King. Liked it. Good. Excellent. Pondering. Mood reader vibes, so letting my mood drive me. Ooh, what genre are you in the mood for? Sprint hopping a bit, watching that NetGalley November announcement, getting stuff ready to go back to work tomorrow. That is another thing that I need to do. I need to pick out what I'm wearing tomorrow. And I gotta be cute tomorrow because I have to actually get up and present. So like I actually need to like care what I look like tomorrow. So I probably should do that during the next sprint, or maybe the sprint after. At some point I need to figure that out. Thank you. I think I got this from Five Below, I'm pretty sure. But I'm a big Van Gogh fan. I love Van Gogh and I love Monet, like in terms of like artists. Monet and Van Gogh are my favorites. So yeah, when I saw this, I was like, I have to get this. Plus, I like the colors. I'm a lavender and green girly. I remember when I was really little. This is such a weird story. But when I was little, I used to think that like the colors were married. So like blue and pink were married and purple and green were married. And I don't remember who red was married to. Red was either married to orange or yellow, but I don't remember. And then I think like gray and black were married. I can't really remember like beyond that, but like I had like a whole system in my mind. Like I was just like, yeah, these colors are married. And it makes no sense, but for some reason, to childhood me, that made so much logical sense that the colors would be married. Big Bad Wolf sequel to okay. Flock of sheep try to solve a murder of their shepherd. It's all from the sheep's perspective. I remember Leandra talking about Three Bags Full. That's the only reason why I even know what that book is. What's happening? Hello to Mel and Monica. Gonna start Black Flame. Oh, I haven't heard of that. Nice. Let's add that to the list. Black Flame. What? Oh, you said it's horror. I was gonna say what genre is it, but it's horror. Nice. I finished it. Okay. While I was reading, kept thinking about the stuff that happened on set of the Poltergeist movie. Oh. do tell what kind of stuff happened on the set of the Poltergeist movie. The only thing I really know about that movie is the fact that the girl that played the older sister in the movie, didn't she die before the movie even came out, or like right after the movie came out, or something like that? I can't remember. And I think her death had something to do with, was it the Menendez brothers case or some? It was some other like high profile case. I think maybe the lawyer that, okay, so that girl I think was killed by her boyfriend or something like that, and his attorney was also the same attorney for the Menendez brothers or something like that. I can't remember what the connection is, but there's some kind of connection between the girl from the Poltergeist and her case and some other like really famous case. I can't remember what it is though. But I didn't know there were other things that happened on the set of the Poltergeist. Hello to Glenda. Hello, I can't see or hear you right now. YouTube is doing something really weird on my end, but I'm gonna start a second Amar. Ooh, Night Brothers before Libby rips it away from me. I would ask how much time do you have, but you can't hear me. But I'm curious to know how much time you have before Libby rips it away from you. And that's another reason why I'm trying to finish this, my best friend's exorcism, is because I only have 5 days left. Not that I intend for it to take me another 5 days to finish this book, but I want to try to get it done out of the way so that I can move on to some of the other ones. But yeah, I didn't even realize. I was like, oh, I guess I've had this book for a long time if I only have 5 days left. It's taking me a lot longer than I was expecting it to. But like I said, I blame Margaret because it's her fault that I was watching those Dimension 20 videos. It's all her fault. I also would ask if you finish, what's it called, Boudica and Vagabond. I think those are the books that Jess was reading last time. I'm curious to know if she's finished any of those. But she cannot hear me. And the Night Brothers. Also, since she can't hear me, maybe this is the perfect time for me to air out all my grievances against her and tell everyone all of the... No, I'm just kidding. I'll just rely on the comments. Fair enough, fair enough. I don't know why it's not working for you. I hope it's a YouTube thing and not a like my stream thing. Hopefully everybody else can hear and see. Hopefully, I don't know. Everything looks okay on my end, but you know YouTube does what it wants to do when it feels like doing it. So nothing we can do about that, honestly. Maybe try like closing it, or I don't know if you're on your phone, if you're on your laptop or desktop or iPad. I have no idea. But maybe try closing and reopening or refreshing or something. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. But all right, let's jump into our next sprint. This time we are going to actually use the timer because I'm not going to be playing Catan. Yeah, I was going to say, am I? No, I'm not. Not going to play Catan, so we can use the actual timer this time. Just need to share my screen. Wait, what? Hold on. What did that comment just say that Monica said? They use real... What? No. What do you mean? What do you mean they use a real human? Where? What? How? Where did they get the skeletons from? So many questions. So many questions. Oh my gosh. Was not expecting that. That was a plot twist. All right. Hello to Jess. All right, friends. Let's jump into this next sprint. I'm going to try to get more of this book read. Possibly eat or just snack or something. I don't know. But I'll see you guys back here in an hour. Happy reading or doing whatever it is you're going to be doing. And we are back. How did everyone do? How did that sprint go for everyone? I think we're probably going to do one more, like, shorter sprint. Well, it depends on, it could either be 30 or 45 minutes. It depends on how long this chatty bit goes. But yeah, that'll be the plan, is to do one more, either 30 or 45. That'll give me a chance to wash my face. I started picking out my clothes, but I need to, like, actually try them on to make sure that, like, if it's the way that I think that it's going to fit. There's nothing worse than, like, picking out an outfit in your mind and be like, all right, this is what I'm going to wear. And then it's like, you got to be out of the house in 10 minutes. You put the outfit on and then it's just not hitting the way that you thought, or like it doesn't fit on you the way that you thought it was going to fit. The shirt won't tuck into your pants right, or won't lay under the blazer right, or something happens and you're just like, I have to change my entire outfit and I have to be out of the house in like 3 minutes. So I need to try on what I think I'm going to wear tonight, so I can make sure that I don't run into any of those kind of issues tomorrow morning, so that I'm not late to work. So I'll have a chance to do that and wash my face, and I need to run the dishwasher, and I'm not sure if I finished cleaning up the kitchen. I know I started cleaning up the kitchen, but I might have walked out to do something and then never went back. So I need to check to see if there's anything else in the kitchen that needs to be cleaned up, because I don't remember. But yeah, after that, I'll be ready to go to bed. But let's see, where did we leave? I did read during that sprint. I ate a little bit, I had a little bit of a snack, decided not to do like a full-on dinner because I wasn't hungry enough for that. So I am now at 86%. Where was I at last time? 70 something? I forget what. But I'm at 86% now. I was reading for most of that sprint, but there was a period somewhere in the middle where I got distracted and went down a rabbit hole on TikTok, which I don't even usually get on TikTok. So the fact that I was even on there, it's like, what am I doing here? I went down a rabbit hole for like 20 minutes and then had to come out. Was like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be reading. So didn't get to read for the entire hour, but I read for most of it. So I now have an hour and 25 minutes left, is what it's saying, of this book. So again, 2 times speed would be half that time, which I don't know, what is that, like close to 45 minutes or something like that. So yeah, I'm not convinced that I'll finish this tonight, but I'm convinced that I will definitely finish it by the end of the day tomorrow. If I can finish it tonight, that would be fantastic, because then I can start a new book tomorrow. But I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm not holding my breath on that, because I'll probably get distracted. Even if we do a 45-minute sprint, I'll probably get distracted somewhere along the way and not end up reading the whole time, and then I won't finish. So I'm going to set my goal to be done by the end of tomorrow, because that is doable. Let's see. Looking up, they went to the extreme to make the film look more real, and that's why my mind kept going to that movie while reading horror movie. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to look this up. They should do a documentary on this, unless there already is one and I just don't know about it. That's wild. Hello, Jamie. How are you? Welcome in. What are you up to today? Listening to Escape from Kabul. Oh, let me pause this before it goes off again. Pause. There we go. I need to pull up the spreadsheet again so I can add Jamie's new book, Escape from Kabul by Karen Bartlett. But women judges from Afghanistan who escaped from there thanks to help from international women judges. Oh, cool. Nice. I feel like you're always reading like really like insightful, like deep stuff. Did you finish Between Two Rivers? Let's see. Escape from Kabul. Nice. Oops. Hello to Jamie. Hello to Glenda. Hello to Mel. Hello to Camilla. Hello, Coda. Hello, all the hellos. All the hellos from Coda. Hello to Coda. Hello to Coda. We got a sip. Thank you, Christina. I love this goblet. It's like real hefty, too. It's a nice weight to it. Hello to Coda. Working out. At least I know how long I have left on the sprint. I'm glad that it's finally working. Are you cat trapped today? I feel like every time I talk to you on Wednesdays, you're always cat trapped. Hello to Coda. Hello to Jess and to Neil and Mel and Camilla and Christina and Coda. Hello to Christina. Hello to Kat. Popping in to boop the like button, hanging with y'all until my sprints are over. Nice. Keep missing you. I know. We keep missing each other. It's all right. We'll get back on track. At one point, we were on top of it. We'll get back on track. Don't worry. It'll happen. Hello to Kat and Coda. Yes, Ati is sprinting. I did actually get the notification from YouTube that she started her sprints. And here is the link. So if you are looking for more sprints, want to sprint hop, or if you're looking for, you want to continue reading once I close out in about an hour or so, Atia is also sprinting. Hello to Christina. Currently reading, The Woman. The Woman in the Library by Solari Gentile. Is that how you say that? And Screaming Mummies of the Pharaoh's Tomb, the 2. Oh my gosh, I've never heard of this before. Benicular book. Interesting. Okay. I like these titles. Let's see. What were you reading last time, Kat? Oh, you were reading Gunslinger last time. Did you finish that? And if you did, how was it? A Woman in the Library. That title sounds familiar. I feel like... Why is this title ringing a bell? Woman in the Library. Maybe this was like a buddy read that I was supposed to do and didn't do a long time ago. That title sounds very familiar. Like it's ringing a bell, but I just can't figure out what bell it's ringing. Screaming Mummies of the Pharaoh's Tomb. Is that a... Well, you said it's a Benicular book. I was going to say, is that a manga? But no, it's a Benicular book. Okay. Nice. Hello to Glenda. Finish Big Bad Wolf. Okay. When did you end up rating it? Nice. 170 pages into it. Enjoying it so far. Good. It was cute. Also takes more attention than one would think. When it's from the perspective of sheep, you have to interpret what they observe to figure out what's going on. Oh, interesting. Huh. I'm intrigued now by this. I had no intentions of picking up this series, but now that you said that, I'm kind of like, may have to add this to the TPR. I don't know. We'll see. I'll think about it. Posted the wrong link to Atia's friend site. Oh no. Let's see. I'll have to. If anybody else has the has the link, feel free to post it. But I can look to see if I can add it like from my phone because I know I had the link on my phone. Didn't do any reading. Finished eating. Watched the NetGalley November announcement and signed up for it. Nice. Only have an hour and a few minutes left of Sweep and Peace. So if I focus, I might be able to finish before bed. Excellent. It's the same thing that I said about my best friend's exorcism, but I'm not holding my breath because the if I focus part, not confident on that part. There we go. Perfect. Thank you, Glenda. Read my kids my favorite Halloween kids book, Room on the Broom, then made tea and read another 28 pages of fairy tale. Nice. Read 40 pages. Excellent. Also, Raven is sprinting. Good to know. Good to know. Again, if you guys are looking for more sprints, there you go. Enjoy Gunslinger. Alex and I are starting the second book, nice, in the Dark Tower series on Monday called The Drawing of the Tree. Excellent. Nice. I'm glad that you liked it enough that you want to continue with the series. That's awesome. Did not read anything during that sprint. Made coffee. Oh, that means that you're not cat trapped. Let the coffee go cold, and now I'm about to go for a sleep because I won't get any tonight. Oh no! Why won't you get any sleep tonight? Uh-oh. And I had a feeling that was going to happen. I saw the light flashing. I don't know why it does this, but I saw the light flashing, so I kind of knew that it was going to cut out. But I couldn't catch it quick enough, and I don't know why it does that. Let's see. Might need to fix my settings. Un momento. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. I don't know why my camera randomly cuts out sometimes. But Teacher First was good. A nice shorter history nonfiction. Okay, nice. Excellent. Did I update that you finished this? Let me see. Okay, yeah, I already updated that you already finished it. Cats are hiding because we moved this week, but cats are very vocal at night for several hours nonstop. Oh, wow. I'm so sorry. Is it just because like it's a new environment? Like, is it something that like over time it'll calm down and you'll be able to sleep? Rated a 4, good, fun time. Book 1 was more mystery. Book 2 might be more thriller flavored. I don't read thrillers, so it's hard to tell. Interesting. Okay. I'm not mad at this. You know, I'm digging the vibe. Oh, poor kitties. Yeah. Gotta go back. No problem. Thank you so much, Kat, for stopping by. So also, Kat is sprinting, if you guys didn't know. Kat is also sprinting. So again, if you're looking for more sprints. Neo tried to escape last night, so we have to keep a certain bedroom door shut. Oh no! 7 hours of them crying nonstop. Oh my gosh. Why is it, like I said, is it just the new environment? Like why are they crying? What's going on? That's so sad. For both of you. For the cats and for you. Down to 4.5. All right, well, I mean, progress, right? On the bright side, progress. 4.5 is better than 7, right? All right, folks, let me get our timer pulled back up. Let's see, what time is it? Yeah, let's do a 30 because I think a 45 will be pushing it. So let's do a 30 and then we'll have time to chat. We might get out of here a little bit earlier than 10 o'clock. Well, 10 o'clock my time. But that's okay. Let's see. There we go. Add the screen. And I will see you guys back here. Oh, wait, what does it say? They want to go outside. They're used to being able to come and go, but we have to keep them in for a bit while they get used to being here. Gotcha. Okay. Aw, poor babies. Well, at least you know that it's not like an indefinite thing. Like this will get better. That's the light at the end of the tunnel. It's not better yet, but it will be. Keep hope alive. All right, guys. I will see you guys back here in 30 minutes. Happy winding down. We are back. That was our final sprint for the evening. How did everyone do? Let me turn these off. How did everyone do? I listened to like 5 seconds of this book. I spent like the first 20 to 25 minutes trying to figure out what I was going to wear tomorrow. So got that figured out. And then I had like 6 minutes to spare before this trip was going to be over. So I like hurried up and like emptied the dehumidifier, turned on the dishwasher. What else did I do? Oh, I still did not. I pulled out one shoe for the shoes I'm going to wear tomorrow, but the other shoe was still in my closet. I need to remember when I get off of here to go get my other shoe. What else did I do? Oh, when I was dumping the dehumidifier, like made a mess and like spilled stuff, so I had to like clean that up. That took up some time. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wash my face once I get off of here, and then I'll be able to go to bed. But I am at 88%, so I read 2% during that sprint. So I have an hour and 15 minutes left. So I definitely am planning on finishing this tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be able to start. What's the next book on my list? Is a White Smoke is the next one, I think. Yeah, White Smoke is the next book that I'm planning to read. So hopefully that goes better than this went. The stuff they say in this book is crazy. Like I'm just like, how did this book get published? Like they are saying some wild stuff. And I guess that's on purpose. I don't know. But listen. I'm interested to see the adaptation now because I imagine that a lot of the stuff that they're saying in this book, you can't put that on TV today. And I know this movie just came out like last year or the year before or something. In the last like 3 to 5 years, this movie just came out. So I'm like, I don't think you can say that on TV. So that'll be interesting to see the adaptation. But let me see. Where did I leave off? I think here. Hello, Amal. How are you? Welcome. Late to the party, but e-reading Revolve by Bal. Is it Cabra? Never heard of that book or that author. Very nice. I can close out this timer. Whoa, what just happened? Oh dear. Oh no, I can't see anything. Oh, this is not good. I don't know if you guys can see me, but my whole screen just went black. Oh my gosh. All I did was close out of the timer. Oh my gosh. Okay. What do? I don't know how to fix this problem. Oh my gosh. I'm stressing out. Should I just wait? It's like trying to come back in. Okay. I can't even like make this bigger because I can't see. Okay. Well, I was gonna add. Okay. Thank you, Margaret. I can't see anything, so I'm glad you guys can see me. I can like kind of see the comments on the side, but not really. I was gonna add this book to my spreadsheet for Amal, but I don't even know if I can see the full title now. Amal, did you finish In Charge, and did you finish Labyrinth of the Souls? Let's see, Revolve. Hello to Amal. I don't know if the comments are showing up on screen or not because I can't see. I see Neva. Hello, Neva. How are you? Welcome. Hello to Neva. I also see Margaret. Hello, Margaret. Again, have no idea if the comments are showing up on the screen as I'm clicking them because I can't really see them in the first place. I see Molly is here. Hello, Molly. Margaret said I might. I can't see. I might something trashed unintentionally. Oh, might have fully crashed unintentionally. Okay. Okay. Hello to Margaret and Molly. Jamie said, I got to 41% in Escape from Kabul. Very good book. Still a very heavy topic, but I definitely recommend this one. Okay, nice. Good. Have about 30 minutes left to finish Sleep in Peace. Nice. Think I can do it before bed. Then I can start fresh tomorrow. Okay. Yes, ideally, I would like to also finish this before bed, but that will require me to stay up for an extra 30 minutes. I don't know. Maybe I will, because I do still need to wash my face. So maybe I'll try to listen to more of this while I'm washing my face, and then maybe I can finish it in that time. We'll see. But I do kind of want to start fresh tomorrow as well. No, ooh. 9. Can't see. 9 chapters in. Okay. I've also heard good stuff about White Smoke, which is kind of the reason why I bought it, but mainly I bought it because it was on sale. But I hear good things about the author, about Tiffany D. Jackson. So off of the strength of that, I was like, okay, like I'll get it. So we'll see. We'll see if it's good. That's my next book. I think I'm using that for, what is the... Oh, wait, actually, no, I don't think that's my next book. I think I'm wrong. My next book is Final Girl Support Group, JK. Final Girl Support Group is actually the next book on my TBR that I'm supposed to be reading, for the prompt that was to read a book off your TBR. Because Final Girl Support Group is on my, just like my general TBR, it's on my physical TBR, and it's also on my self-destruct list TBR, if that's what you want to call it. So yeah, definitely want to get that read. Oh no, what happened to the comments? Jen said she read 15 pages. I took out something, trash, and took out the trash and got ready for bed. Didn't get much reading done. Hey, that's all right. At least you're ready for bed. That's what's important. We can still see you, good, because I can't see. I'll take a picture of what my screen looks like just so that you can see. I'll send it to you, Margaret, so you can see like what I'm working with. Because what the hell is this? Like, what is going on? This is nuts, and I can't make the screen any bigger. Also, let me zoom out so you can see like how small the screen is compared to the actual monitor. Because what the actual fuck is going on right now? Oh, now my phone is spazzing out too. Oh my gosh, all the electronics are going haywire. I am reading a book about exorcism, so I guess it's on brand. But yeah, that's what I'm working with. So I can't half see the comments. Let's see. I can see that Camilla said something. Read 15 pages. How's the book going? We can see you. It's funny, but I don't know, the stuff that they say, I'm just like, you can't say stuff like that. That's what I find myself thinking as I'm reading this book. I'm just like, you can't say stuff like that. And I don't know, when was this book published? Like, now I need to know. Because if this book was published like in the last, I don't know, 5 to 10 years, I'm like, dude, what the... Let's see. My Best Friend's Exorcism. 2016. Yeah, this book is not old enough for me to give it a pass on some of the stuff that they're saying. They're saying crazy stuff. Yes, apparently I broke you guys. All I did was X out of the timer. I just closed the timer out, which is on like a completely different screen, was on a completely different tab, separate tab. All I did was X out of the timer, and it just like, it broke the whole StreamYard. So now I can't see anything. Hello to Glenda. We can see the comments. Yep, for both. Okay, good. Sometimes a book is the best way to wind down. This is true. Oh, is that the last comment? I really can't tell. This is the last comment that I can see, so I'm going to assume that this is the last comment. Oh, wait, just kidding. By the way, I read that book. I thought it was good. We get my first exorcism. Is that... Yes, that is what I'm currently reading. It's a book. There are things happening. I will say that like once you get to the actual exorcism part, that part is like kind of interesting, and I was like kind of like locked in. I'm like, ooh, this is getting good. But still, they just say stuff, and I'm just like, dude, you can't say that. We read 3 Grady Hendrix books this month. Oh wow! Although I like 2 out of the 3, I don't get the Hendrix hype. Oh, what were the 3 that you read? I think the only other book that I want to read by him is Final Girl Support Group. That's a Hendrix book, right? Yeah. Final Girl Support Group is Grady Hendrix. And I think I want to read We Lost Our Souls or We Sold Our Souls, something like that. I want to read that one too. Now, I know that Neva has talked about that book, and I'm pretty sure she did not like it, but I still want to try it. The synopsis sounds good, so I want to try it. But I want to read, obviously, I'm going to read Final Girl Support Group because that's next up in the list. I didn't even mean to do 2 Hendrix books back to back. That wasn't even on purpose. I actually didn't even realize it until just now that I'm going to be doing 2 Hendrix books back to back. But we're going to get through that one first. And then, depending on how that goes, we'll determine whether or not I can even tolerate him as an author. Because, like, right now, like I said, the writing in this is crazy. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle more of his writing. So to be determined, to be seen what ends up happening with that. But yeah, it looks like those are all of the comments that I can see for now. And in an effort to not destroy my screen anymore, you have me so curious. Wait, curious about what? Curious about what now? Oh, we read My Best Friend's Exorcism, the Southern Book Clubs. Oh, Guys to Slaying that's what it was. I thought it was called Slaying Vampires. Final Girl Support Group. I Don't Want to Ruin the Is that the one that you didn't like? Final Girl Support Group? No! That's the main one. It was My Best Friend's Exorcism and Final Girl Support Group. Those are the 2 books that I've been wanting to read for like the last 2 years. Oh my gosh. No. Listen, I'm just going to pretend like you didn't say that. I'm going to go into it with an open mind, try to be optimistic. Oh, Best Friend's Exorcism. Yeah, I don't know. It's just some of the stuff they say, I'm just like, and obviously this book, the time period takes place in the 80s. So I don't know if he wrote it this way because he was trying to be authentic to the time and how they spoke in the time. But I'm just like, this book was written in 2016. Like, can't say stuff like that. And some of the way that his writing is, I'm not saying that I'm the kind of person that like needs things to be written soft. I know that some people need stuff to be soft and they're offended when it's not soft. That's not what I'm saying. But sometimes the way that you word things, like, I don't know, like there's a way to say certain things. He just has no tact when he's saying certain stuff. Wait, what is this? What are these emojis of you walking away? What does this mean? What does this mean? What are you saying with these emojis? Oh boy. I've heard that Hendrix is kind of like hit or miss for people because I know he was the one that wrote that Wayward Girls, something about Wayward Girls, Wayward Witchcraft. I don't know, whatever that book is that came out either this year or last year. And I've heard a lot of mixed things about that book too. And there were a lot of people who were not a fan of that book. So yeah, his work overall, I feel like tends to not get the best rep, or at least in the circles that I'm in. However, he is a very popular and well-liked and well-respected author, which is very confusing. It's like, how are you so like famous and popular, but also everything that I hear about your books is like they're not good. So I don't know how to reconcile that in my head. Oh, I forgot he wrote Horror Store. I do want to read that too. I forgot about that. Okay, that is also on my list of books I'd like to read at some point by Hendrix. But yeah, Wayward Girls, like you said, just okay. That's what I've heard. I've heard people say it was either just okay or that they didn't like it altogether or that they DNF'd it. I've actually heard quite a few like negative reviews of Wayward Girls from people who read it like this year. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I have no reason to pick that up. The synopsis didn't sound that interesting to me in the first place. And the fact that everybody that I know basically hates it, I'm just like, all right, not missing out on anything there. But yeah, I think that is all I have. I don't think I have any updates or anything that's happening or coming out to tell you guys about. But of course, we will be back same time, same place next week for more Wind Down Wednesdays in the tavern. Oh, I'm surprised Christina didn't say sip sip. I need to finish off my wine. Ah, delicious. I don't know where it's written down, but Margaret, tell the people, if you're still here, when is the watch along for episode 4? Because I'm ready. I'm ready for episode 4. I might watch it early and then just rewatch it when you guys watch it for the watch along because I'm excited to watch episode 4. So let the people know when they can watch episode 4 with the group for people that are participating in Fablen. You're welcome, Camilla. Oh dear, I can't. Now the comments are like overlapping on top of each other. I don't even know which one is showing right now. There's one from Camilla. There's one from Glenda. I can't see what's happening. What are you all watching? We are watching, what is it called? Dimension 20. See if I can find like the actual title of it from the link that Margaret gave us. Oops, that's not what I meant to click. Yeah, it's Dimension 20 is the name of the channel. And there's like it's like a D&D thing. I don't know how to describe this because this is not my world, but I'm extremely invested in this now. But it's like people playing D&D, and it's awesome. So we are watching Fantasy High. We watched the first 3 episodes, and it's great. Oh, 3 p.m. Eastern. Wait, what day? You might have said it, and I just can't see because the comments are overlapping each other. But I can see that it says 3 p.m. Eastern, but I don't know when. I don't like what day we're watching it. Good question. I see that part. Good question. 3 p.m. Eastern. What day of the week? Tell the people. Tell me. Sunday. Okay. That's all I needed to know. Okay, excellent. I look forward to it. So that is the announcement, people. that is my announcement. Usually I have like updates, or I'll tell you guys like what's coming up, what you can expect from me. Expect that I'll be watching the watch along on Sunday at 3 p.m. to watch episode 4 because I'm invested now. Margaret, I told everyone that it's your fault that I'm still reading a book from day 2 and that I haven't started any of my day 3 books because when I was supposed to be reading, I was watching these videos. So if anybody wants to know, hey, why haven't you finished day 2 yet? I blame Margaret. It's all her fault. I am so invested in these characters. I'm so invested in this story. I need to know what's going to happen. I need to see this dance-off battle, like whatever this is about to be. I need to know. I need to watch episode 4. But all right, friends, I will see you guys next week for more Wind Down Wednesday. Have a wonderful evening or day if it's daytime where you are. And I'll see you guys next time. Actually, I don't even know if I can end the sprint because the button when I click end stream, it's not opening. I can't end the sprint. What do I do? Let's see. I'm going to click this button. I don't know if this is going to do anything. If I'm just sitting here awkwardly staring at the screen.